Hello, it's Monika from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and I hope you have absolutely fabulous day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create pop out a gatefold card. If you have never ever tried this card style, I really hope you'll feel inspired and craft along with me. As you can see, this card is super fun to make, and I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. For my project, I'm going to use a new collection from Marta Debicka called Spring Awaiting. It has lots of beautiful design papers, and in the description down below, I left the link to this collection, so if you're interested, you can get it from Marta's shop. This collection has lots of elements to fussy cut, including leaves, flowers, but also labels. Some of them have sentiments that you can always use on any project you want, but also this collection has some labels where you can put your own sentiments. And that's what I really like, because it means you can personalize any project you want. So if you have never ever tried this collection, I really hope you'll give it a go, because it is super fun to work with. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to create pop out gatefold card, which is also a part of hashtag FFC Challenge 2023, and March is dedicated to gatefold card. But I'm going to tell you about this later on. In my sketchbook, you can see my measurements. You can take a screenshot. And this card was inspired by Sam Calcott, and her video was posted on the 29th of December 2022. Using my trimmer, I've got 10 by 7 inches wide card. This one is 300 GSM multi-purpose card, and first I'm going to score it at 2.5 inches on both ends. And if you want, you can take a screenshot of my measurements, or you can follow along here. Now I'm going to turn my card, and I'm going to score 1.5, but only between the middle lines we created. You can use any scoring tool you've got, and I think this one would be much better and easier to work with. So 1.5 inch, and then using my blade, I'm going to cut that element, but only from one line to the other. And then we are going to move those elements. Now I'm going to do exactly the same at the top. Again, it is 1.5 inch from the top. Now when this is ready, we can add more scoring lines. First, we're going to score it at 5 inches, but only to the first line. And then I'm going to do it exactly on the other side as well. Super simple and quick so far, isn't it? And now, in the lines in between, we are going to score at 3.25, and then you can turn it over and do exactly the same, which will be 6.75 from the other side. When this is ready, we have our card base ready. Super simple, isn't it? Now it is time to fold all the score lines, so it's always a good idea to burnish them with your scoring tool. Because it is a gatefold card, you just have to make sure that the ends meet at the front. When this is ready, we have to create some valley and mountains. This is super quick and easy, and at this point you can decide how do you want your card to open, because you can have the mountain or valley fold in between. The choice is absolutely yours. And then the biggest choice comes to choose design papers. I always struggle at this point, because I really want all my personalized projects to fit the recipient. And at this point, I thought I really need some blues, because the recipient, in this case, it is my mom. She loves blue, but I also love purple. So I tried to combine those two colors together, and I'm going to show you how to do it later on. So first, we're going to create mats and layers. I always trim my panels 1/4 inch. So then we're going to have very nice borders. I'm going to use my Distress Oxide ink in broken china to add a little bit color on all the panels. And I use card, the blue one, the very dark one from Lidl. I do have quite a lot of it, and I think it is perfect for card making. So as you can see, these panels come together very quickly, and I'm going to use my one and only liquid glue, magic glue, to put all those elements together. And as I told you, this card, pop-up gatefold card, is a part of hashtag FFC Challenge 2023. This one is hosted by PaperMona, and all the information will be in the description down below. So every single month is dedicated to a different card style. In March, we are going to create gatefold card. If you want to participate in it, all you have to do is to create your own gatefold project and use that hashtag. And then you can put your beautiful project on any social media. You can also join our Facebook group, and all the information is in the description down below. As you can see, I also created some mats and layers to embellish the inside of the card. And now again, I'm going to use my Distress Oxide ink in broken china because I really want all the elements to match together. Do you always distress edges of your elements? Please let me know in the comments down below. And if you do have your favorite color, please let me know which one is it. As you can see, this card comes together very quickly. So if you have never ever created a pop-out gatefold card, I really hope I will inspire you to try something new. Maybe you have created a gatefold card. If you have, please let me know. Did you use some cutting dies or did you use your own measurements? And what style was it? I'm really curious. And if you're interested in that beautiful collection designed by Marta, don't forget I left the link in the description down below. So this card comes together very quickly. I really like all the blues around the middle point of that card, and at this point I thought we have to change the colors slightly. So in this case I'm going to use the other design paper, and I'm going to use this Distress Oxide ink in purple because I thought that will make that front panel pop a little bit more. If you agree with me, please let me know in the comments down below. As you can see, I'm using my one and only liquid glue, magic glue, because I do have time to maneuver all those elements if I make a mistake. So the middle part of our card is finished, but we have to embellish it. As you can see, I fussy cut all those labels, flowers and leaves you've seen, and it will be time to choose some of them to decorate the card. I had a look and I decided to go with some purple flowers and just one orange because I really want this card to pop, and it is for my mom, so it has to be very special. First, I decided to use that label with no sentiment, and I'm going to show you a trick because you don't always need a sentiment to put inside your label. I'm going to use slightly different thing later on. As you can see, I'm creating a composition with those purple flowers, and I think they work so well with that blue panel. If you agree with me, please let me know in the comments down below. I also wonder, have you ever used any of Marta's design papers? If you haven't, I also left the link in the description to her Facebook group where you can join, and whenever you create any beautiful project with her design papers, you can share it there. And actually on the website there are amazing design papers she posts for free, so please check it out. So the inside is nearly ready. Now we have to decorate the front of the card, and at this point I thought let's add a little bit more purple, so then the front and the very middle of my card will match beautifully. And again, I'm using my Distress Oxide ink in purple color because I want all those elements to match. Do you do the same in your card making? Please let me know in the comments down below. Now I decided to put those panels here, and as you can see, this panel is a little bit short. It was okay. I didn't mind at all. So when this is ready, I'm going to put it on my card and embellish it with the leftover flowers. As you can see, this collection has so many beautiful elements that you can use for a variety of projects. So if you have never ever tried any of Marta's design papers, I really hope you feel inspired and try something new today. Now it is time to put those flowers, and at this point I thought I cannot use any of the gems because we need to create a belly band, and if you do have any of the gems or pearls, that will stop the belly band from moving. So at this point I thought let's keep it as simple as possible. I'm going to use the same purple strip of card and we're going to create a belly band. Super simple. And I'm going to use exactly the same design paper I use for the front panels, which is slightly smaller. and I'm going to distress it again with that purple Distress Oxide ink using my ink blending tool. And I do encourage you to always embellish your belly bands for gatefold cards because that really makes a difference. So it will be time to put all those elements together. So first, I always encourage you to actually wrap that strip around your card. Don't use a scoring board because every single belly band will be slightly different. So when this is ready, I'm going to put some glue and that will be the front panel for the belly band. So let's put a few drops of liquid glue, then put our strips we created, and then later on we can use that label. If you have any excess of liquid glue, you can always get rid of it with your fingers. That is not a problem because usually it dries clear and no one will know that you made a mistake. So it is time for a label, and I encourage you to hold it for a couple of seconds just to make sure the glue is completely set before you move on to the next step. Now I've got on your name day in Polish because we do celebrate name day, and it was my mom's name day couple of days ago, so I decided to make her a very special card. And when this is ready, we have to decorate the middle part, and as you can see, you can move the belly band very quickly, and I decided to use a butterfly from Timeless Butterflies collection from Crafter's Companion. I already cut them out, and as you can see, I always leave them with the packaging so I don't have to cut them out over and over again. And at this point I decided to have a purple one because purple is my favorite color and it works so well with the blue. So here, as you can see, you don't need to put the sentiment. Butterfly or flower will be perfect as well. So the card is finished. What do you think about this pop-out gatefold card? There is plenty of space to write your message on the back, and you can always put the belly band first and then the recipient has to move it, and then the whole surprise will be inside. So what do you think about this finished card? Would you like to give it a go? I really hope you will. And if you do create a gatefold card, please join our Facebook group Fancy Fold Craft Challenge 2023. All the information is in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Every Monday I've got personalized cards on my channel, and Thursdays I've got other projects. Have a wonderful day, happy crafting, and see you in my next video. Bye for now!